Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where you're joining us here. My name is Almosh, and I'm going to be your host today. I'm very much honored that I was asked to host this event, and I'm very, very excited to be here with you and hear your pitches and see what you have to share, hear your ideas, and hear your solutions to current problems of the world. This is the eighth Women Startup Competition, and this is the new other countries uh, part or semi-final of this competition. You've been selected as the best of the best ones so far. Let me introduce you Tomasz Müller, founder of Women Startup Competition and one of the juries.
Hello, everybody. I also very exciting to listen to the pitches and we deciding to the winner will be directed to our final event, and second and third is came to the pool where the jury will select to the best 12 teams who can represent to our final event in 15 of December. So let's we begin and let's we see to the other jury members.
Yes, let me introduce you to the other jury members. Next up is Brescia Tella, and she's a program manager at Startup Live Global and 021 Accelerate program. Hello, you're muted. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. And yeah, thank you for the invitation. I'm really looking forward to listen to the pitches and really looking forward to the winners. Good luck to everyone. And yeah, we stay in tune.
We still have more jury members, so we will have four together. Ladies first, so Maria Ackerman from High Ventures. Welcome. You're muted. Good.
Hi, thank you. I also would like to welcome everyone. I'm representing High Ventures at this jury. We are a Hungarian-based venture capital firm investing in pre-seed, seed, and early scale-up companies, and I wish you good luck.
And we have one more jury member. He's Zsolt Jeges from Music Business Professional Advisor.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Zsolt Jeges. As a music professional, I'm in the jury. I'm the president of the Hungarian Indie Labels Association, and I'm also an IT engineer. So, if any of the projects just related to the IT thing, I can vote something. Okay, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Here's what's going to happen. We have 10 different companies, 10 different startups, and they're going to present their ideas in 2 minutes. I will have a very, very strict timer on the 2 minutes, and then you will have 4 minutes to evaluate and to answer all the questions from the jury. We should start with Artemis because these are alphabetically ordered, but is there anyone from Artemis here? No, I can't see anyone, and I'm looking at Tomasz. I don't think there is anyone. So let's move on to BioCools. If anybody joins from Artemis, please let us know. After BioCools, it's going to be Buddy Moody, and then Cogito Protocol, and then the ELF USA LLC. We've got Buddy Moody here, and yeah, probably anyone else. We can only have 10 people here. So please, if you are not up on the queue yet, please remove yourself from the studio and join us on the links provided either on LinkedIn or YouTube or Facebook. And then when you are called, please enter the studio on the link provided. I can see that somebody is trying, so more people are trying to come to the studio, but we are full because we have 4 juries. There is me, that's 5 people, so we can only accommodate 5 more startups. So let me ask all the others that are not in the first 5 companies, so not members of Artemis, BioCools, Buddy Moody, Cogito Protocol, or ELF, to leave the studio now and come back later. Shall we start with BioCools? Tomasz, can you help me? Who is from BioCools?
Yep, sure.
Who is from BioCools? Who shall I call up to the stage? You don't know yet. Okay, you're still looking for it. Raise your hands if you're here. You can see a couple people. can see. It's, I mean, if you join the studio, the best is if you have your company title also next to your name, and then it would help us a lot.
If you could not hear, maybe it's the beginning to the next one. It's Body Modi.
Okay, let's go to Body Moody then. Hello, I think you're muted yet.
Yes. Hello.
Great. I think you provided us a presentation.
Yes.
Here you go. I'm going to remove the jury, so it's going to be all you and the 2-minute timer. And just let me know if you want to move in the presentation.
Yes. So I cannot move it by myself?
No, unfortunately. Well, if you want to share your screen and you want to do that
Yeah, it
yourself,
will be better because it's basically like tac,
it's
tac,
a
tac,
lot
tac.
better.
Yes.
It's a lot better. Okay.
So I
We
will
can do that.
present and
Share
share
screen.
screen. Yes.
Anyone else? If you want to do that, that's a lot better. We've uploaded your presentations here, but then you would need the help. You would need my help to move the presentations. Right, if you're ready to start and we can see your screen, then I'm going to start the 2-minute timer.
So are you ready? Are you seeing my screen with the presentation?
Yes, here you go.
Perfect. So you can put the timer on, but I don't see the timer, so I hope I will be
Here you
right
go.
on time.
Here's the timer. Let me
Because
restart
if
it.
I'm sharing basically the whole screen, then it's not possible to see the timer. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay, I will do my best. Okay, can I start?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Katka. I'm a founder of company Body Moody. So maybe almost all women know that, and maybe you know that as well because of your wife or your partner or your friend, that more than 50% of women are suffering from menstruation cramps. So what we found out that what is actually helping is warmth, and it's scientifically proven that it's helping comparable with the analgesics. And what we want is actually to use more the heat than the analgesics in our lives. Let me tell you a little bit more about my story and the company's story. I am Katka and I am the founder and actually the founder of the idea of 2017. 2 years later, 2019, we had the first functional prototype, which I started to test on myself, on my colleagues, and in the school. 2021 was actually the biggest change because we found a technical partner in Sweden and we started to test the real prototypes, which were designed to be manufactured as a serial production. And 2022, here we are. We launched the product in September. We already sold 40 pieces in Czech, Slovakian market. And in December, we started to sell in Scandinavia. What is the solution? It's basically heated bodysuit to relieve the pain from the menstruation. And also we are focusing on the back because we also found that everything is connected in the body. And also we are focusing on the back pain. And also if you have like a chronic infection in problems with the bladder or livers, it will help you as well. This is the product. You can see that we are heating in the front and in the back as well. What is red is actually hidden. Everything is hidden, so you can wear it in the office. You can go pick up your kids, and nobody will notice that you are helping yourself during your menstruation and pain. Everything is adjustable with the app, so you can adjust the heat, and also you can remove the power packs, which are heating the system. And everything is fully washable. Now we tested more than 210 washes and nothing changed. So that's the technical. We were testing.
Your 2 minutes are over. So that was all. Yeah, 2 minutes are really fast. I know.
Yeah. Understand. I didn't see the timer yet.
You can leave that screen up if you want to, and then the jury can ask you about your business.
Yeah. I will stop to share the screen so I can actually see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put on the jury and then put on the 4-minute timer.
Can I start?
Sure.
Yeah. Can you please explain your business model? I saw some slides coming up at the end.
Yes. So basically, the business model, we were focusing on B2C, and now we switched to B2B as well because we have distribution partner in Sweden. So we are actually using eShop showroom in Czech Republic and Sweden to actually talk and meet our customers to get the feedback, and also online marketing through eShop in Czech Republic, Slovakia, and eShop in our partner in Sweden.
And how much does it cost to create one? And how much are you selling it for?
Yes, we are selling now for 300 till 500 euro, and the margin is 30%.
Can I go? So my question would be, what are you looking for? Do you need investment? Do you need people on developing it further, or what's the call to action?
Yes. So about them, like the investment, everything what you see and the development was paid basically by my savings. So it was never been my full-time job. That's also why I added a partner in the company, which was I basically loaning money for the first year, which is 200 pieces, to basically try and test and see the real feedback from the customers. I see that for us, 2023 is more focused not on development of another product, but focus on the marketing and actually exploring in and expanding into Europe, and also find more distribution partners in, for example, Germany. So we are now looking for basically support and for the marketing. We are now almost 2 years company, so we can also get some money from European Union to support the marketing. So that's the goal for next year.
Does this mean that you are already on the market and you are selling online,
Yes.
or you have also stores?
We are selling online, and we have basically how we started with that. We had 200 bodysuit in stock. That was our how we started, because this was the minimum order in textile factory we are cooperating, because we wanted the production in Czech Republic and the electronic is produced in Sweden. So we are on the market from September and already selling in Czech, Slovakia, and Scandinavia. And we have our own eShop, and also we are part of a showroom in Czech Republic, where we have been selected as one of 5 designers known in Czech Republic representing like this kind of product. So we also found that it's important for us to have a physical showroom exactly at the beginning, when it's a very new and quite unique product at the market. And we have also a showroom in Sweden, because it's where we have the distribution partner for Scandinavia, so they can go and try and test. And right now we are also trying to borrow some of the bodysuits to the woman when they are like not sure if it can help them. We can borrow them the bodysuits which are meant to borrow, and they are able to buy it later when they already trust that they can help them like that.
Okay, can you tell me something about your team? How many people working with you?
Yes. So mostly it's me and my partner Dorota. I am responsible for the long-term strategies as the founder, and I'm capable of design and development. So for a long time was mostly me working on the development, and IT engineers and a hardware engineer are hired for like short-term periods. Now the biggest team is for the development of the product is in Sweden, whereas a textile engineer, like wearable technology engineer, software hardware engineers, this group of people is in Sweden. Here in Czech Republic, we are participating with a textile factory where it's like was on daily basis communication with dressmakers and the ladies for constructions. At the beginning was basically the first 4 years was my mom sewing all the prototypes. So that was how it all started, because we needed to really save money where we could save the money. And my colleague, that's why I also decided to partnership with Dorota, because I was very new in marketing and sales. So 1 year ago, I added a partner into the company.
Okay, thank you.
I'm really sorry you informed me timer is up. So thank you very much for being here. My wife, I've just texted her and she's really interested in this product. Can we buy one?
Yes,
I have
you
no
can.
idea
You can go to
so would you mind if I looked you up online later?
Yes, no problem.
Listen to the
Contact
others and stay here until you hear the verdicts of the jury. So thank you very much for being here, and please remove yourself from the studio and join us on
Yes.
YouTube. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, next up is Cogito Protocol. I think, yes, Cogito Protocol. I can see that we've got Cogito Protocol, and she already uploaded her slides. So if you're ready, we can start.
Hello, my name is Neij Nieder. I'm from Cogito Protocol. Right now, I'm not here with our CEO is actually female, and she's not here because she's in Hong Kong, and it's like nighttime for them. Anyway, we are Cogito Protocol, and we are innovating in cryptocurrency space. So the motivation behind the company is that it's been 14 years since the birth of crypto, and it hasn't reached the mainstream adoption due to high volatility. And if we look at the assets, the traditional assets that we can buy, we can see that in traditional finance, we have a lot of different risk versus reward assets, while in crypto, we basically have only stable coins and highly risk Bitcoin and other assets that are also highly correlated with each other. So what we do, we introduce the so-called tracer coins, which basically fill this gap. And basically, they are AI-driven mechanisms that do risk-weighted reserve, and they make like a peg to a certain index. That index is not financial, but rather tracks the progress of the humanity. For example, in climate change, like technological progress and so on. So the climate change would be how much less pollution we have, or less CO2 and stuff like that. And basically, we have the index, and we peg the index to this. We use basically the treasury management, which is AI-driven, and we have the weighted reserve, and also incentivized community participation to make sure that we always have enough funds. So our two products are Gcoin and Xcoin. Gcoin is very safe and low volatile, also grows very slowly, and Xcoin that's more volatile and grows faster. So this is where we fall in, basically. We basically have like the assets that were between stablecoin and Bitcoin by the riskiness. So in the global market cap, there are 56% of the medium to low risk assets, while in crypto, we have 1 trillion market cap, but no equivalent assets. So this is where we come in. So thank you.
Wow, you were really, really in time. So 2 minutes and done. Congratulations. Let me put in the jury and start your evaluation.
Okay, the first question, what do you need?
We need investors right now, to be honest, because this is the product that is like, it requires high capital intensity. Well, not very high, but starting capital intensity. So we need investors right now, mostly, and also some smaller partnerships, but we are actually quite good at that because we are already incubated by a bigger project.
How much money do you need?
We're looking for 2 million. We're looking to raise $2 million. $2 million.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, can you tell me what it is in 1 or 2 sentences? Thank you.
It's basically a cryptocurrency product that is low to medium risk, which is basically very different to the common cryptocurrency products that are very high risk or no risk at all, like stable coins.
So it would be more stable than the Bitcoin.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely, more stable.
How would you share that? I mean, every coin that is coming, I'm not that very into blockchain, but every coin that is coming is saying it's more safer than the rest. But what's the specific thing that it makes you more special or more safer and more risker, like less risker than the rest? What's the special thing that differentiates you from the competitors?
Firstly, about the risk, one thing that we have to say is like we're not offering very high returns. Our returns are relatively modest, similar as you would get in similar assets in traditional markets. But of course, there are still some returns, so that's still pretty good. And we use like treasury management that is basically very carefully designed. We're also using well, they're not really innovations, but like basically copies of how in the real world companies and financial institutions use risk management in the same way. We also made like a lot of research papers on that, so I would invite you to take a look. But it's actually a really long and complicated topic if I would go right into our research papers on how exactly we do the risk management. All I can say is like it's been studied very intensely, and we basically have like invention called CAR, capital adjustment ratio, which is basically making sure that we are always on the safe side with our assets, because we basically peg the coin and we always have enough to redeem the coin.
Can you please introduce your team and the background of your team and why you are able to make this happen?
So the CEO of the team would be Cloris Chen. So she has the banking industry background. She used to work in HSBC for 7 years. Then me, I'm a quant and co-founder. We're all co-founders, by the way. And me, I'm a quant, basically doing the risk management and similar models. Then we have a COO, which also worked in the banking industry for a decade, for quite a long time, which is called Janet Adams, also in HSBC, and quite famous AI developer, Ben Goertzel, who is also a famous scientist, which is also helping, basically taking over the tech and stuff like that we're having. I think I have it also on the slides, but I can't see the slides now anymore. So, well.
Here you go. I mean, you have still 10 seconds.
So those are three of me and myself, of course.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thank you for being here. And please remain in the stream and stay there until the jury's verdict. And please remove yourself from the studio. Thank you very much for being here and sharing your story with us. Okay, next up is Elf USA, if I can see that properly. And yes, she's already here.
Hello.
If you're ready.
Yes, I'm just putting my time here also to be aware. Can I start?
Oh, yes, sure.
Okay.
Good luck.
You. Hello. Thank you. Hello, I am Daniela Tsa. I came from a family related with the fashion industry. We are shoemakers since my grandfather, and was a long time working in the shoe business that I realized my passion by fashion, and also by, how can I move the, sorry, oh yeah, and also by the planet. So the huge problem about the pollution in the fashion industry is 10% of the carbon emissions are from the fashion industry. 20% of water waste is in the fashion industry, and 87% of the apparel produced now are disposed in landfills. And at this moment, there is a high request for a new solution for fashion. So as I have the savoir-faire from my family, I put together the recycled and sustainable materials, a lot of them, and now we are able to create new materials also. The market it's used at this moment, it's 7 billion for ethical markets. And we definitely, at the end of 2030, we are aiming to reach 200 million in revenue. And here, our biggest strengths are, we are focused on luxury market. We have an R&D department that we can develop new materials for our collections. And we have our own method of circular economy. Every product we are able to recycle it again. So we are aiming to raise 1 million to focus on the brand awareness, bring the recognition of the brand in the market, because this is the biggest issue of the online strategy also. and I think my time is gone. Yes, so thank
Yes,
you.
unfortunately, that's how it's done.
The main ideas are there. So
All right, let me put the jury back, and you still have 4 minutes to explain everything.
thank you.
Well, if they asked you.
Okay, I'll put here.
Do you want me to remove that?
Sorry.
Do you want me to remove that, or?
Yes. Yeah, as you wish.
All right, let me put you.
So where are you now in this whole process? So you have the material and you have the designs. Have you sold any, or do you have a collection now? What's your state now?
Yes, I have the collection, shoe collection, bags and accessories, and we are starting the clothing line also. We have the collection, we have the production, we have the product. Already some sales, not too much, but already some sales. More or less 20K per month, and this is for us is the moment to scale up the business, and because all the knowledge is put together, the suppliers, also the team of suppliers are all together, and yes, this is the point that we are, and it's to bring awareness of the brand to the market, let know that this is possible, and we give a new proposal for the fashion industry, focus on luxury. It's like being I will use this phrase because sometimes it's easier for people to understand, is become the next Louis Vuitton of sustainability. Bring the whole family heritage and put it together with this sustainability. I'm vegan, and I also live this lifestyle. So,
Daniela, what is your really want to sell it to the brand or the technology? What you use for creating the sustainable shoes?
Well, we put together the both things because I created the collections, the shoes, the bags, the accessories, and I have suppliers that together with them, we develop new materials. For example, our next development is to have a fabric dyed with a bacteria. We don't need chemicals, and we need natural resources to make colors in the fabric. This is the next developing, and we are also creating a collection of soles made from hospital waste.
Mm-hmm. Is this technology is protected now?
Yes, it's protected now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you see yourself and your company in the fashion industry? I mean that who are your target groups and who will you and yourself present on the market?
Well, I see the brand as being how can I say it? A highlight for the fashion industry what concerns with sustainability. The groups of clients are focused not only in the luxury market but also in sustainable market. Is almost putting together both things, because even if the person is focused on sustainability, always want to have design in the products, and this is the main goals. Have the products with design and with a strategy of sustainability very, very strong and with support, of course. And I think I answered all your questions. Yes, so.
Joet, I think so. And which market will be in your focus in the near future?
Okay, the main focus are the US market, North Europe, and Japan. These are our three main markets.
I'm sorry, but your time is up. Any other questions from the jury, or that's all? All right.
Yeah, that would be my last one. Sorry, if I may.
That's all right.
Okay. Thank you for the presentation. one, can you just shortly tell us once again, like what makes you the special one that you're sustainable? Because right now, to be honest, I am a program manager of an accelerator program, and we hear quite a lot of sustainable fashion, which is clothes and all of that. But what the specific thing that is like makes you that sustainable, especially when it comes that you are saying about the luxury brands and like designs and stuff, that's the differentiate from the rest. And why should I combine things to you, despite the fact that it's sustainable and you are saying that you're by yourself, it's you are vegan? Is the team behind? Is the idea? What's the differentiation? What's the story?
Okay, I think it's a mix of several things. My personal family story, heritage, which is about production, and also my knowledge about materials. What I do is about the sustainable design. When we do a shoe, and we create the patterns, we are able to create patterns to improve the material waste. This is right, the first focus on the sustainability. Then about materials, we always look for materials which are came from sustainable factories, which also focus on production with equality of work between women and men, and all the persons inside there, and also which are committed with the SDG goals. And of course, we created our own method to recycle every product that we produce. We are able to do that. For example, you buy a shoe, and at the end of the life of the shoe, you send us back, you receive a 20% voucher to the next purchase, and we are able to create other products or other soles, different kind of solutions. So alongside with luxury, we are able to really create new materials and bring new proposals to the fashion industry. And this is our focus about being sustainable, about our sustainable differentiation. We definitely are committed to solve some issues of the fashion industry, including the fashion waste, which our biggest issue is to create a method to put all the different kind of polyesters and being able to recycle all of them, because it's like bottles. We have to put them, separate them, because it's different kind of polyesters, and we are creating a machine and a method to put them all together and be able to recycle it with not so higher costs, and to make it possible.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Okay, next up is Green Joy. Anybody here from Green Joy? Can we ask anyone from Green Joy to join the stream? And I think we are moving on. So Margaret, are you from Green Joy? No, I don't think so. So let's move on to Linkily then. Linkily? Tamás, anybody from Linkily?
Unmute. Maybe it's Margaret here. It's she's come from BioCoas.
Yes, it's you.
Oh, BioCoas, great.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we almost moved over. Sorry, I couldn't see. I could only see that Margaret.
I was back.
Great. Do you have a presentation you would like to share?
Well,
Or?
I sent a presentation, but I think I'm going to just talk about the product. So there is no presentation that I have here to show you right now, unless we're going to use
put it on.
Oh, yeah, it's
I've got
here.
it uploaded. Just let me know if you want to move to the other slides. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, if you could, like, every 3 seconds, move the slides. I will be.
All right, I'll try to do my best. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to start your timer.
All right, perfect. Well, I'm Margaret. I'm the founder of BioCools. The mission here is to bring healthy, nutritious sweets to everybody. We are producing cryogenic ice cream, and you can see here the factory. Cryogenics is shock freezing in liquid nitrogen at minus 195.8 degrees Celsius. What's different about our product, as we are in Hungary, you know probably the company, it's called Ice and Go. We are completely different. My idea was to change the recipes, change the whole storage processes, and to be sustainable, healthy, and as a result, we introduced 2 products to the market. It was MVP 1, the first natural cryogenically produced ice cream, which appeared in the stores and won Children's Brand of the 2020 award. And the next product that we introduced was MVP 2. We appeared on the top 20 of Nielsen IQ. The revolution in our recipes and storage enabled us to file 2 patent applications, 254 countries. So our knowledge, research, and development it took many years and hundreds of tests on production line. What we can do is to shock freeze anything, juices, coffee with real caffeine. And the mission here is to bring to the market healthy sweets, so there is no regrets to eat our ice cream dots. And time is up.
Yes, thank you. And I'm going to put on the jury to have your talk.
Okay.
Can you explain your production costs and the price of the products that you're selling them for, so that we see the business model a little bit?
Yeah, the business model, well, we say that each sold unit is the unit that we sell in the stores, and the price is really reasonable. We compare ourselves to Magnum ice cream, so mostly on the market at similar price, but we give certified organic ice cream, which is very unique. I hope you know the products that appeared on the market, not certified organic, but these are little balls, and they have different flavors. So we are trying to be on the price level of Magnum ice cream. I hope.
Do you have the capacity to produce it?
Well, that's why I'm here. Currently, we trying to raise funds. We introduced the product to Lidl stores, and it was a huge sales success. We were asked to go on the permanent listing, but the capacity of the production line is not enough. So we're trying to build a larger capacity, and we are raising funds for that, and also for the patent application, because we'd like to secure the intellectual property for 20 years and build the brand.
And do you have a professional partner for the logistics?
When we launched the product, it's really easy, because the logistics is typical. So we have typical cold chains, and the freezing truck just arrives to the factory, picks up the pallets that we prepared, and it goes to the distribution center. And the distribution center of the supermarket just distributes the amounts needed in each of the stores. So it's really easy.
Can you tell me about your team? How many people are working with you?
Yes, I'm the founder, and the first idea was to, because I used to live in the United States for many years, and I noticed that there is not such a thing as cryogenically produced ice cream here in Poland. So I opened up the factory with my family. For many years, for about 8 years, we were producing just regular ice cream, but then I'm a mother of a little boy, and I wanted to change the recipe completely so the ice cream is healthy. And we changed the brand. And from 2019, we are on a mission with my husband, who is a doctor in technical sciences, an expert in liquid mechanics. And that's why we were able to create the novelty and file the patents, because the stabilizer is proprietary. As I mentioned before, there were many tests in the laboratory and also on the pilot production line. And the same with the production process, because going from the temperature of storage of minus 35 degrees, what's in the current state of art, to minus 18 is a huge challenge. And we're saving the energy, and we don't use any more dry ice that the other companies use. And this is like a huge savings, financial savings. And the same with the fact that we can be anywhere in each store around the globe, and our technology, once protected, could be copied, because the business is scalable, and the machines and the technology is really simple to grow and duplicate. So there are two of us.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Then thank you very much for joining us, and please remove yourself from the studio and stay in the stream.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up would be Linkly or Modista or My Fashion Tours. I can see Lila from My Fashion Tours here, and Natalie is from, which company is she from? Can you see? No, that's the last one, Treatline. Anybody from Greenjoy or Linkly or Modista would mind joining us here in the studio? Please, we are really eager to hear your pitches. Otherwise, I would ask Lila to present her startup. Lila, would you like me to share your? Oh, you didn't send any presentations, did you?
I did send an email, but maybe you didn't get. But I can share my.
I think that would be best if you share your screen. That's great.
Okay. Oh, wait, I have to share it first.
Yep.
Okay.
Until Queno, please. We are looking for Artemis, Greenjoy, Linkly, Modista, and Queno. Treatline is already here. If you heard your name, please click on the link Tomasz sent you and join us here in the studio. There is still room for you.
Okay, somehow.
There you go. Sent you. Oh, no, sorry.
It doesn't work, but I sent it in an email to Tomasz Müller. Somehow it doesn't work, the sharing. Oh, now.
Oh, there you go. That's it. Okay. We just found it. So just let me know if you want to go move to the next slide. Otherwise, your 2 minutes are about to start. So thanks for.
Okay. So hello, my name is Lila Fufari. I'm the founder of My Fashion Tours, the out-of-the-box shopping experience. Next slide, please. Next slide.
Good.
Shopping tourism has a market size of 51 billion, And there is a big problem for tourists in the big fashion capitals like Milan, Paris, London, New York, Tokyo, and Berlin, because in the well-known shopping areas, there is only mainstream fashion. And 65% of millennials would love to buy sustainable, local, cool shops, but it's very hard to find them because they are spread out in all these fashion capitals. So what would be the solution? Next slide, please. The solution is a self-guided audio tour app where users can book a shopping experience to local hidden fashion spots. And they put into the app their preferences, like what kind of fashion they would like to see. Then the app develops a certain route with these shops, and then in their headphones they can also hear about these shops, their stories, and about the designers and so on during the tour. Next slide, please. Our business model: the app will be free to download, and we get commissions from the shops after every purchase. In the app, there are going to be advertisements also. First-party data is also a value, and we're going to offer workshops and also the live tours guided by real stylists in the app. Next slide, please. So right now we are in the pre-seed round, and we are looking for 150K, and then we're gonna start up with it. Next slide, please. We already started up in Berlin with our concept in 2018. We are Google #1. TripAdvisor top rated. We have over 80 designers and stores as a partner, and we did already over 100 tours with live stylists and guides, but not the app yet.
Yeah, that's the last app. Good.
Okay, let me start. I see the similar, some kind of similar solution in Vienna, but what is your what is your marketing strategy? How can you access to the community who is ordered to your program and the application, download to your application?
The main thing is to get the information to people who traveling at a certain time to a certain city like Berlin, and then how we can achieve these people. Like, the idea is, of course, to make a live advertisement on the airport or in the city center that they can book a tour like this, but also in in-flight magazines doing marketing, and working together with bloggers and travel bloggers on Instagram and YouTubers, and also partnering up with big companies and working with them together to support actually all these local fashion stores through this app.
Okay, thank you.
We saw that you have a lot of elements in your business model, like commission, ads, etc. Which one is your main source of income according to your plan?
The commissions after the shopping.
Okay, and how are you going to track that if it happens live?
The idea is that there's gonna be a QR code in every shop, and we're gonna have a contract with all the store owners, and as the app is free to download, the participants go to the shop, but they only get the first address first, and they only get the second address if they scan this QR code. And the shop's gonna be have a ranking, and the app gonna pick the shops where the most purchases happened. So that's why they will be actually forced to give us the information how much the people bought that, for how much they bought in the shop, and the or the people who download the app and go to the shop, they get some discounts. So it's very important to them to tell the shop owner that they went there through this app, because in this case they can get a discount.
To this, can you just walk me through once again, maybe, because what's the benefit of the store to make people download your app and then pay you something that they are using when they can use Instagram or their own apps? Why not extra? What's the benefit of the customer, and what's the benefit of the store itself, that they have to use somehow your app and that they will be your corporation?
Yeah, so actually, when I moved to Berlin 5 years ago, I had no idea about all these stores, and it's so much spread out in the city. It's impossible to find these stores. If you are a tourist for a weekend, you have no idea where to go. So the benefit of these stores is that we lead actually the tourists into these shops, and we'll get customers who they would never ever get. And the benefit of the tourists who download the app, that they get this information from us for free, where to shop, and they also get a discount when they shop in the stores.
And the last one, have you done a survey, or have you asked the shop, these shops, that they are interested to that, if they were functioning without, if there is interest, how much the benefit would be? Like, what would be the rate? Like 10%, 5% per day, or what's the benefit more on that?
Well, the thing is,
what's the benefit of this, like daily or weekly, that you have calculated that brings them, if they use the app, that brings more customers?
The thing is that we started up in 2018 with Berlin Fashion Tours, and we do these tours now with a live stylist. So there is a group, we go around, and then they shop. So we have very, very nice feedbacks also from the shop owners. They are very happy. First, the idea for them was really strange. Like, some shops were like, oh no, I don't know what is this. And then there were some shops, I went back 3 times, like, really, you don't want to have new customers? Like, I'm gonna bring you new customers. And then since then, especially the shop I'm talking about, they are so happy when we arrive there, because every time buy somebody something, and it's a great success for the shop also, and for us too, to see that everybody at the end of the tour is really happy, because it's actually a circle of giving. We give the information, the shops are giving their products, and the people are at the end happy because they got these products what they would never ever have found without us.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your time is up, but it was really, really interesting to hear you. Okay, next up is I think it's going to be Modista. Yeah.
Yes, hello everyone.
Do you want me to start to share your presentation, or would you like to share your screen yourself?
I'll share my presentation.
Good.
How would I share the share screen?
Present and share screen, and there you go.
Okay, is it working? Is it working?
Yes, it's
okay.
here.
I like this one.
I love
I see. Wait, I'm having a trouble with my presentation.
Click on present. It's good. It's gonna work.
Okay. Because I have notes on the side, but anyway. So hello everyone, I am Modista. I am Gemma Gamer from Modista. So I want to share a bit of history of Modista. So first, we gather all local art groups. As you see in our first photo, within the province to help each other to develop our skills through volunteering. So for the second photo, you can see the hand weaving Philippine textile is dying here in the Philippines, which shares a lot of Filipino stories through design and weaving and techniques. So through collaborations, it led me to put up Modista as a brand of sustainable, not just for the environment, but also for the artists, weavers, and even the consumers. It also promotes Ilocandia's culture. So our vision is to be a global forerunner brand of sustainable fashion, preserving the exquisite Filipino weaving art and culture. So we can do this by creating meaningful, authentic, and stylish wearable masterpieces. So we collaborate with the people of Northern Ilocandia here in the Philippines. So again, our strength is collaboration and we want to make a social impact. For our products, we do RTW and custom-made pieces. For the business approach, we do retail and wholesale via B2B and B2C. We are expanding on making uniforms and souvenirs to spread ourselves to socio-economic scene. So we already made our sales to foreign, which is in Japan, Germany, Canada, Dubai, Korea, USA, NCR, and nationwide. So demographics and psychographics are as follows. So here is Ate Jennifer. So she is a solo parent from the Solo Parent Training Program trained by me with the assistance of city government. So our projection for our financial growth is an average of 11.01 per year. So here's the proof of the culture and sustainability market are increasing numbers is simply Ate Rose Melin on the research. Her salary were increased to 40% during the pandemic. So we are looking for a cash grant that will be needing a $37,000. It will be go to trade show fee to expose ourselves locally and internationally. We want to share it on a we call this 20% product R&D and develop weaves to be a part of new collection and a manpower to increase the production. Others will go to social media and IPO registration. So that's it. Sorry.
I know, it's very strict. 2 minutes are not enough for anything. Okay, let me put on the jury.
Oh, sorry. Where? How can I stop? Sure. There.
All right, and your 4 minutes starts now.
Okay, Gemma, I a little bit missed that. How much money do you need, and for what?
It is actually $37,500. It is actually for the trade show fee, so we could we could expose ourselves to exhibits locally and hoping for international. If I would be given a chance to do that, and of course for product research and development to improve our products and develop new weaves and to be a part of our new collection. And the others will go to the manpower to increase the production, and others will go to the social media and IPO registrations.
Okay, thank you.
The beginning was a bit rushed for me, but do I understand it correctly that you're a fashion brand focusing on the Philippines?
Yes.
And hopefully internationally. But if you want to have local reach, what, as a fashion brand, what makes you become a startup, or why are you here exactly? At the startup competition as a fashion brand, how can you be a startup in this world? I missed that part, I think.
Yes, I became a startup by actually we started by gathering all the local artists, and of course here in my province we do the culture of hand weaving. So our strength, we combine the strength of both arts and culture weaving of the Philippines into a contemporary design to make a wearable art piece. That's it.
Okay. What I'm still missing, is there a technology involved in it which can be sold later, or it's basically the design that makes you different and the background, the story which can sell it?
And
but
of course,
getting it.
Yeah, and we are actually focusing also with sustainability since we are community-centric brand. So there.
Okay, I think so. We ask everything. Oh, about your team. Let me speak about that. How many people
Oh.
working with you?
Yeah, actually, for now, I'm working with one solo parent. So we're looking for additional team to coming up with me. Actually, my one solo parent is actually just a project based sewer. So if there's a project, I'll just go to their house, then teach her how to sew, then monitor it every now and then. So that's the only production that I have. So just it's just her and I. So I want to add manpower to my team for us to increase the production as well.
And my last question is, are you wearing your product?
Yeah,
At
yeah,
the
yeah,
moment?
definitely. Yeah, this one is a hand woven product, and of course, this one is a from Mindanao trinket.
Okay, thank you.
And your 4 minutes are up, so thank you very much for being here. And please remain in the stream, but remove yourself from the studio. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Queno, and she already shared her presentation. I think it should be right here. Yes. So if you want, it's a video, so I'm going to play it for you.
Hello everyone, I'm Farida Kamal, co-founder and COO of Queno. We provide payment and class management solutions for schools. 80% of schools are disconnected with their parents and students, and it's not easy for schools where we have hundreds of students' data to compile, send fee bills, and do all manual collection. All this results in delay payments, thousands of paper waste, and mismanagement. Queno provides a portal for schools accountants to create fee bill online and send it directly via app to the parents. We have opened a communication channel by connecting parent, teachers, and students. It's seamless, paperless account reconciliation all in one click. Online payment and cashless canteen are the most used features on Queno. Monthly, more than $100 million of payments are being transferred in schools. Now imagine charging a 1% out of it and you have already won the game. We have monthly recurring revenue of $55,000 with a growth rate of 16% month over month from payments. We have connected 45,000 students to 2,200 school teachers in 65 schools. We are already in 2 countries of Pakistan, including Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, and we are looking to expand more in other regions by 2023. Our last month growth is 32% month over month with a gross transaction value of $55,000 per month, targeting to achieve $500,000 by mid-year 2023. This is our team. Collectively, we have more than 35 years of experience. We are named in Forbes Top 30 Under 30. Thank you so much, and I'm open for the question answers.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna put in the jury, and your 4 minutes are about to start. Let me just restart the whole thing.
May I ask first that tell me please that how will you get these kind of businesses from the ministries of the countries?
Sorry, can you please repeat your question?
Yeah, how will you get it, these businesses, from the ministries of the countries? I mean, it's a huge amount of money, and it's, I can say the Hungarian cultural government won't give it away. So how will you get it?
Okay, so what we did for the payment solution is we have partnered with the payment gateways who are already working in the industry. So we are just a middleman and providing all the solutions to the school. So I guess this is how somehow ministry, we are not directly connected to the ministry or something to report for the payments. We are just in between schools and the payment gateways.
Okay. that means you want your customers or target group. It's directed to the schools who can pay to, maybe it's a private schools who can pay to your solution.
Yes,
Is it
even
right?
for private and for the public schools as well, we just provide a solution, and parents are just like giving their fee payments. They are just doing their fee payments through our mobile application, and then we are just charging the amount of the schools, and all is like seamless, and its schools are responsible for all this. This is, we are just taking the percentage for the from every transaction what school is doing. So it's not just about we have private schools, we have public as well for this.
But usually public schools are, I mean, depends from the country, but some countries public schools is for free, so you don't have to pay anything.
Okay, so
So
we don't have only the fee payment solution in our application. We have diaries, we have notices, we have everything. So fee payment and cashless canteen are the most running features. But other than that, you know, schools have tons of work to do, like attendance, notices, sending out everything. So that's the reason we have created Queno to just get connected with their parents, teachers, and students on the single platform. Payments are the most running features in this schools industry for us. That's the reason I just focused on that. But other than that, we also provide all the solutions to the schools.
so the solution will be schools, but who will be using that? The parents or the students?
It's parents and student both are using. Everyone has their own credentials. They just log in and just check for the details. So if a student wants to know what is when it's going to be his exams or everything, he just get that notification. And if parents wants to know about their child performance and progress, they will get to know about their child performance and progress. So it's a fully customized, and every partner can see, every student, teacher, and parents can see what they're performing in this school. So it's all the school's activities on a single platform.
But actually, it's like from 2020, now that everything was online, each school has its own program that does it. So it's like the online classes, the homework, the exams, the material to study, everything is on their model that you use on their website, and then their school thing. What's the
Okay.
main
Okay.
thing that differentiates you to that brings you to buy it
These
for you?
online classes or sharing of the lectures and everything, I know it happens in the school like US region and big regions, but if I talk about the Middle East, Pakistan regions, and South Asian countries, they still lag with these type of technology and software. So there are schools that need, and our target audience are those schools as well.
Okay, so you have a different target audience, and is that there? Because I mean, from me personally, in Europe and on Balkan and Sea region, mostly all the
But
schools
I
have
think
this.
every school, you know, every school has the system, but one-stop solution is very difficult. Now, if I talk about for the online classes, they need to use some Blackboard or Zoom, another technology. And if I talk about the payments, then you need to use some another technology. So I think Queno is best, and so far the best is just because it's a one-stop solution for all the problems schools are catering. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, absolutely, thank you. And it's a really, really interesting project again. Okay, stay in the stream, but I'm going to remove you from the studio. Okay, we only have one more participant who is here actually in the studio, but we are still looking for those who weren't here. So Artemis Greenjoy Linky Lee, please, if you have heard your name and you haven't been yet, and please just click on the link and join us in the studio. All right, Natalie, can you please switch on the camera? Great. So thank you very much.
Fantastic. Yeah, thank you for having me, and I hope that my presentation will work.
Are you going to share it? Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Can you see it? Okay, perfect.
Well,
yeah, so again, I'm Natalie. I'm Ukrainian, but I currently live in the US, earning my MBA, and I'm trying to solve healthcare administration processes problems here. So I'm the co-founder of TreatLine, and we're aiming to streamline prior authorization, which is a process that requires physician to get an approval from an insurance company before they can proceed with the treatment, mostly to guarantee that they will cover the cost of this treatment for the patient. The process is ridiculously old-fashioned. They still send faxes, there is tons of phone calls, and on average it consumes 13 hours of time of medical staff. It also leads to worse outcomes for patients, and it's a huge burden on the healthcare system. The market opportunity is huge. It's about $10 billion growing market, and it is still highly underserved. About 1 to 5% of the market are actually penetrated. The solution is to use AI to search through the patient medical record, compile a request, and have the human to oversee that, but the majority of the work is basically done by a set of machine learning models. Business model is one-time implementation fee plus $10 per usage per transaction. We can get into details of this. We have a great team with multiple years of experience in technology in various aspects of the US healthcare system. And we're currently in the pilot with a neurosurgery practice here in Los Angeles. And we're looking forward to changing the way healthcare administration is done in this country and in the world. Thank you.
Congrats, you were right on time, so thank you.
Well trained.
Okay, I haven't seen any investment requirement. What is your status? And do you need or not?
So we're talking to a few angel investors. So we would take a small amount of money just to fuel more sales and marketing activities. So to fund conferences, to speak in the conferences, but it's mostly direct sales now. I have an engineering background too, so I've been building the product, and we're about to close the deal with a large cloud vendor who wants to invest in our development too, and it's non-dilutive, so perfect. Yeah, with that, we have a few competitions coming up, so hopefully we can get some funding from there. So we take small checks for now, and we want to test the product first. So after we have some traction from the customers to show, we will be raising a pre-seed. So pretty soon, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
There are some startups targeting this exactly. What makes you different than them? I know it's a good market and there's space, but what makes you different?
Yeah, we have a landscape here. So yeah, indeed, there are companies, and there are also like large companies targeting the space. So the market is, first of all, very fragmented. So the 10 billion is specifically for providers. There are companies like Cohere who target payers, so insurance company, and helping them to streamline the process on their end. We are targeting specifically hospitals and doctors and helping them to get the approval. For the startups who work in the field of also like supporting healthcare providers, for them, the very important part that they miss is they have to tweak the request to the specific insurance company, because in this industry, there is no like a golden standard what is medically necessary. So every insurance company would have their different list. For example, for like low back surgery, one company would want to know a different set of things than the other one. For example, some of them would want to know if the patient is a smoker, and you don't submit it, you get denied, and then you have to go through the appeal process, which is longer. The patient is not getting treated. The doctor has to get in the phone with an insurance company. It's time that they don't spend seeing the patient. So for that, what the patterns that we see here is that the companies are trying to find a specific guideline that will work for everybody, but we have analyzed the mix of guidelines used by insurance company, and we interviewed a bunch of people from CCUs from insurance companies, and they they are saying that it's not going to happen. You always, like, guidelines are a competitive advantage you want to have about it, things with your competitors, so it will never happen that they agree on what is medically necessary. Like, there are multiple things that aren't that. So I hope I answered the question. Oh, and the other part about AI, what we typically talk about, it's common to aim to make the process electronic, but we also brought in our AI components that can search the medical record. And what we're working on right now is to make it able to search through like scanned notes. Currently, we can do it with just typing notes, but we're trying to make it work with scans so that it can find all information and you don't have your staff doing that instead.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And if nobody else wants to join us, then I think...
Yeah, we summarized the scores.
You summarized the scores, that was it. So the jury is going to move back now, and yeah, see you in 10 minutes. That's how much time we have.
I think it's not necessary to just we put into this. Every jury member, please put the score saving, and after that it's just push submit your evaluation form, and we see that.
Oh yeah, you're using Posi.io's platform now, and it's super fast. So
yeah,
it's gonna take like 2 minutes then altogether.
Already done.
You're already done. That's awesome. In the first times when we started doing these online competitions, startup competitions, it took us like half an hour or something like that. So I was here stand-upping and telling everything to people, but now it's a lot faster. All right, that's great. That's a great thing. Okay, I just have to share with you now that we have 2 sponsors. And well, basically we have 1 sponsor, Vienna Business Agency. Let me put myself up here until Tamás is summarizing everything.
Yep.
So we've got Vienna Business Agency here who provided a great help to us. And we would like to advertise their upcoming event, which is Vienna Up 23. So that's going to be from the 30th of May till the 7th of June. That's just my birthday, so you can celebrate my birthday there in Vienna. And they are looking for startups to join Vienna Up 23 startup competition. So if you want to, you can find the links and everything on Posi.io, if I'm correct. So thank you very much, Vienna Business Agency, for supporting us and this whole process. Okay. Do you need more time?
No, just I'm writing to results.
I'm really sad that not everybody joined us, and I really wanted to hear their story too, but maybe next time. I know it's difficult, it's the middle of a business day.
Okay. How much I send you to your messenger? Maybe it's easier to say it in the, what is the third, second, and one first.
Oh, you want me to do that? I can do the honors. That's great.
Please.
That's great. Thank you very much for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the results. It really was super fast. So, congratulations, Posi, for building such a great platform. Okay, third place goes to BioCools, the best BioCool ice creams. I would like to try it, and I would like to have my coffee iced. I do cold brews every single summer. So congratulations, you're in the third place. Second place goes to ELF US LLC. Congratulations, ELF. You're on the second place. And the winner of today's startup competition of other new countries, yeah, that's the correct order, was Buddy Moody, the web shop that I already looked up online and almost made my first order, but I'm not sure you're sending anything to Hungary yet. So congratulations to everyone. It was a great pleasure to have you here. And I'm really interested in following up your stories. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you next time. The finals are going to be next Thursday, so 15th of December.
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
if you didn't get promoted to the finals, please join the link and watch all the others. There's so much to learn and network and meet new ideas, and maybe you can work together and find your new partner for your next project. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for the work of the jury.
Thank you very much.
Great.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Tamás, for organizing this for the 8th time.
And thank you, Amos, the conference, all of that.
It was a great honor to do that. Thank you very much. See you all together next week. Goodbye.
See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.